Hi guys, Jake and MJ, back again for more live reactions to Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Chomp, 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 chomp. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the apartment we were watching Ryusoulger, because we're gluttons for punishment.
It'll be Christmas when you're watching this, but it's Christmas Eve right now.
Yeah. So, Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. We just lit the candles.
Third night.
So happy third night of Hanukkah, which will be third day of Hanukkah / fourth night of Hanukkah, depending upon what time this comes out tomorrow.
And what time you're watching it.
Yeah. Or if you wait a week, Happy New Year's. Oh yeah, we gotta work out our timing. Oh yeah, I don't think they'll have I don't think there'll be an episode next week. I think they're preempted for New Year's. But we do have the Christmas episode of Ryusoulger this week. So that is the thing. We have been hard at work getting filming done.
So much filming.
For 89 and 90. So that's been good. And I've been editing that footage as we've been filming it, working on some CG stuff for the next two episodes. Really just trying to get whatever we can done for 89 and 90 to take advantage of my 2 weeks off. So hopefully we should...
this week and next week, right?
Yeah. It is my sincere hope that we managed to finish recording the last few things that we need for 89 by the end of this week. And hopefully 90 as well. And then I can just keep buckling down on trying to get whatever editing done that I can over the course of the following week. And we'll see what happens. It's going to be tight, but I'm going to try and see what I can do. Once I've got a better feel for how close it is to being complete, I'll make sure to release a trailer. But for right now, just playing it by ear, trying to get all of that footage in that we just hadn't been able to film until now. But there is a lot of footage filmed right now, and the clips should be ready to go pretty soon, I believe, as well. So, all good things. So, I would love to have, a new episode going into the new year. I was hoping to have this done earlier in the year, but, take it one step at a time. I'm currently trying to see just, looking at how the timelines are going. If I could get this done by 2021, I'd be very happy. Like this whole series. I want to get all the filming done within, 2020. Because we still got various bits that haven't been shot yet. But if I could get it all released by 2021, that'd be a relief. A relief and a release from the pressure of working on this for so long. Because I know that these episodes are going to be effects intensive. And they're not going to come out quickly. But I'm going to do my best to keep pushing
What happens when you do all your own CG?
All my own CG and, working around other people's schedules and all my editing. Most of my editing. I do have my assistant editor. Thank you, Azzy. Hope you're having happy holidays as well. But, yeah, I do all the effects and writing and filming and...
Yeah. But like you were saying, even after you get all the filming done and all that, it's still going to take a while to get out because effects take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Even once you finish doing what you're doing, then you have to leave the computer alone for a long time so it can render.
Yep. I mean, I do have some characters who have all their scenes filmed for the whole rest of the series. And some characters who have, all their scenes filmed, up through 95.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. Just gotta keep chugging along. And then see who I can get together for all the finale stuff, because the finale stuff's gonna be nuts. That's just gonna be insane. If you thought year 2 finale was insane, wait for
year 3 finale.
Wait till you get to the end of the series. Those are gonna be huge episodes. When I wrote those scripts, episode 79 was the longest episode I'd ever written. And then I wrote episode 80. And that was the longest episode I'd ever written. And then they came 98 and 99. 99, I swear, is going to be probably 40 minutes.
Now we're going to watch some Ryusoulger so we can go to bed so that Santa Claus can come and visit.
Yep. We gotta watch the Ryusoulgers before midnight. Although it is still well before midnight.
I'm sleepy.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, so let's kick things off with episode 39 of Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger, Stolen Holy Night. Here we go.
Pizza Santa?
Party Party Pizza. It's a me, Waizu.
How many
pizza people have they? Pizza
are these
Santa.
all pizza Santas?
Is Pizza Santa a thing in Japan?
That one's wearing a mask.
I feel like that should be what? What is happening? I kind of want Pizza Santa to be a thing here in America. Now the age of Santa ends. Merry Washington. Okay. Alright, I'm on board for this. I'll roll. Kaboom! Girato hikaru sodo, chikate bateru rodo. Bam, 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 bana. Momo, ritai, kono, sekai, nagaze sa nai to, kimi ta nara sono michi o yuge yo. Tadashiki enbumeru, yushu no akashi, sa a soru o hitotsu ni. Donna toki demo, nigenai, ダイナミック大地を鳴らせ鋼の力ギラと光るソド血が出張ってるロド夢は一人で見るより目で見るほど強くなる果敢と限界などドカンと超えてご正義につけ雨を立ってKishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger
Did you say instead of suke?
Suke?
I don't know. It seemed like there was a lot more like weird consonants in there than.
I mean, there are weird consonants in there, but.
Suke.
Suke.
Only the TS is kind of one weird consonant sound.
These are for the children. Ah, nice. Mama drops off gifts for the kids every year.
子供たちに渡してもらえませんか俺が渡したら怖がるだろそんなことないですいや忙しいんだ
He's like, no, I frighten children. How long were you there? Okay, that's cute. Christmas is in trouble?
Christmas cakes!
Of course. I want some Christmas cake now.
That's a thing.
Christmas cake isn't really a thing so much in the United States.
No, it's a strictly Japanese thing.
Who? Paddles. Nice. Does it taste good? What? Santa is... Wait, no.
That's snow.
No, I think they're talking about cotton candy. Santa is, in fact, not food. Yeah, he lives underwater. Why would he know about Santa?
Ocho seems to get it then.
Odo knows about Santa, but Kanalo does not. Okay. We want to help out. Oh, this is cute. Like the Chibi Guru is in on this. Christmas is gone. What?
They've skipped straight to New Year's?
That's weird. Could this be? Well, dinosaurs are usually responsible for just about everything, so I'm gonna go with yes. Also, the fact that you just got the message saying, brother, it's a dinosaur, is like, no, you do not mess with Christmas. You do not. Okay, so all these things that he keeps transforming things into are all
New Year's
things. Wants her cakes. Don't mess with Asuna's cakes, or she will knee you in the mouth.
Not only is Christmas cake a very Japanese tradition, because we don't do cakes for Christmas, and they also do, chicken is Christmas and Christmas chicken. There is it is actually a phrase used to as a slang for a woman who's too old to get married.
Yeah. Now,
she's older than 25.
Is Christmas cake also a thing in the UK or no?
Not that I know.
Okay.
But this is what happens when you import Christmas to a country without importing Christianity there.
Right.
So you just wind up with Santa Claus and chicken and
I feel like that's what he just transferred to a Ryusoul into a thing.
That's problematic.
That's very problematic. And he's turned into a top. A brush. A little drum. These presents are awful.
They're probably traditional New Year's presents.
I guess they do New Year's presents? I wasn't aware of that.
Well, I know they give the red money envelopes for New Year's. There's probably some meaning to like they.
Okay, so I just wanted to double check. This is the wizard Minosaur.
Oh!
Ouch! Sure, yeah, with the
that is
with the
a
neck
pretty
jab.
vulnerable part of a. Are you kidding me? They turned his sword into flowers, and he's still fighting.
Yes, he is. That's a bouquet, and he's like, oh, okay. They're leaning into the comedy with Bomber today. It's like, no.
Bomber has some Christmas-related issues.
He does. Oh. The war on Christmas. Oh my God.
There's an actual war on Christmas happening in this.
Wow.
And it's not by making people say Happy Holidays.
Garbage aliens. Oof. What? What? Oh, hit him in his weak spot to turn him into Amber again. Please don't destroy me again. It's unpleasant. Thank you.
Yeah, we're not buying that.
They're all very angry. They've got all the
Especially Asuna and
we're gonna get our presents. He takes Christmas so seriously. You do not have personal space right now, do you?
そういえば、オトは何しに来たんだ？
ネルト君に会いに来ちゃった。だってクリスマスは好きな人と過ごせる。
She's still got that crush on Melto. It's cute.
Speaking of people who are way too up in Melto's business, Bamba, get out of his personal space.
Yeah, presents! I'm going to eat cake! Yeah! So hardcore! What is happening? Why is Jeremigo a reindeer?
For the same reason Asuna's a Santa.
Yep. You gotta lure them out with Christmas things.
Yeah, I think they can tell the Tiramigo is still Tiramigo, you know.
It's still happening, I think. Drone soldiers. The Drones. And they're just dragging them away. Okay.
The Drone soldiers must be really, really stupid to not recognize that they are bringing a...
I don't even know. Grab the Santas!
Go.
So many Santas.
Serious problem.
What?
Bamba.
What? Why are you throwing her into the drone soldiers? Why are you throwing her into the Druidrons? Yep, it is Bamba. I don't know. It's dangerous to dress as Santa. Okay. Yeah, saying take it off was probably an awkward way of... Bamba is so intense this episode.
While you're at it, how would you get back those Ryusouls? The ones who turned into a brush, a small drum.
This feels like a very Power Rangers style Christmas episode kind of plot, minus the, you know, clip
Oh,
shows
this is how they're making him feel bad.
He's showing how much better at magic he is than the Magic Santa.
Yeah, Magic Santa made a rose, this guy made 3 bouquets. And what is Dragonite's doing here? The Druidron's problem. Like I said, they're not very smart.
Like,
I could really see them being dumb enough to bring Asuna. I have difficulty with the fact that they brought Tiramigo.
Well, this is a very silly show. Oh, apparently she has a Ryusoul again somehow. This is ridiculous. This is completely ridiculous. I will admit, I do tend to roll with ridiculousness a little bit more for holiday episodes. If it's magic, there's a gimmick to it. Okay. So it's a magic wand. Just the gimmick to it. There we go. Nice. There we go. Yes. It's good. It's good to see, like, them using multiple armors together. We do not see this nearly often enough, and that was very brief. Oh, okay, Ryusoul Caliber. They have so many different power-ups now. And Asuna does not get to use any of them nearly enough.
The girls never do.
I love that when it's charged up like that, it actually looks like the sword from Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
There we go, shiny.
Ryusoulger!
Yep. Oh, Max.
You take way too much pleasure in saying that, using a totally different inflection than it's meant to have.
It's because it's a music users.
Your mission is complete.
Because he kept them busy while Gachilius was charging up. So I'm assuming this will be their final fight against Gachilius. Presumably. Oh, nice. I feel like we haven't seen this combo in a little while. The Dino Knight Rex Jet with the
Punchy punch.
Punchy Punch.
No, you won't.
Nice like 360 kind of sequence here. Like it's very CG, but it's still nice.
Can you ever lose?
There we go. I was like, oh, they should probably get most of Rex in here. There it is. Yeah, teamwork. Let's do this.
Looks like Paki Garu's got to take a back seat now.
Yep. I am a little disappointed. I'm still a bit disappointed. Their supposed ultimate formation is still only 3 swords. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a good formation, but it's only 3 swords. Ooh.
Did he just set up a car alarm? Is that what we heard?
Maybe? Or like a bird twerping kind of thing with the, you know. Oh, he's just getting destroyed. I don't think there's going to be any tactical withdrawals this time.
No, I think Gachilius is done for.
Which is such a weird way to finish him off.
In the Christmas episode.
Where he wasn't even the focus. And that's it. That's it for Gachilius. Yeah, he did turn out to be kind of useless. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Haizo wants to make sure not to be next on the chopping block.
Yeah.
He got the chicken.
Christmas chicken.
What? Oh, the kids. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Like, People were flipping out over Scrozzle possibly meeting his end in the Christmas special, which I don't believe for a moment that we're done with Scrozzle and Beast Morphers right now. But they did just legit actually destroy General for Christmas in this. And it's amusing, because it was like, it's not even like this was a climactic episode set on Christmas, it was just, this was a straight up Christmas episode.
こんな大勢でパーティーできるのは初めてでちょっと感動してる。この笑顔を守るのが俺たち竜奏者の使命なんだな。
Protecting smiles. There you go. Good thing.
だがそんな平和な日も今日が最後かもしれない。
This might be our last moment of peace because Precious is still out there. Okay. Yeah, but you did just destroy Kishiryu, so.
嫌な予感がする。
こら、しかめっ面禁止。
リーさん、あかりさんが呼んでるよ。
What? They want him to sing along Christmas songs?
今はみんなでクリスマスを楽しもうぜ。
Everybody's got a part. The tornado. Thrilling up the thriller. Flailing up the flailing. Thrilling up the thriller. Flailing arms flailing and pose. There we go. Kaboom! Won't be long before Master Eris.
Awakens.
Okay, nightmare-inducing Minosaur. Okay, so maybe we're ramping up to the final.
The real final boss?
The bossy boss, I guess. I mean, we are getting about to that point. This was episode 39, so.
And it's usually what, like 54?
50-ish.
And they might be even fewer this year because of the.
I mean, it usually ranges from like 48 to 51, or maybe 47 to 51.
Right, and it'll probably be on the lower side this year because of.
Possibly, they may have, I think they may have just offset things, because I believe the next season is starting in March, just like this one did.
Oh.
So they're probably right around 50, give or take, 1 or 2, as it tends to be. But yeah, this was a cute episode, as one would expect. Honestly, I don't even feel angry about this being the destruction of Gachilius. I don't know why. I feel like I should be more bothered by it, but honestly, I just stopped caring.
Yeah.
Somewhere around, like, the third time you thought you were done with him. Just like, okay.
And he's boring. He's not fun like Weisel.
Yeah, he's
and
not
he's
as interesting
mean.
a character.
He abuses poor Kieran.
Like, this was a pretty chump way to go out, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think we can agree on that. It's like, he was not even remotely the focus of the episode.
Nope. He spent most of it on Amber.
And I mean, I do kind of enjoy how they tend to have pivotal things happen on holidays with the toku shows sometimes. X-Aid, you and your Christmas episode.
I didn't see X-Aid. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you ever see X-Aid, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
They went hard on their Christmas episode. Go Busters did too. Go Busters definitely went hard on their Christmas episode.
The Go Busters had all kinds of plot in their Christmas episode.
Yeah, because it was actually like the anniversary of their backstory, so
right.
It was built-in relevance. And, you know, a few other seasons have had, various Toku shows have had major things happen in Christmas time. I did just check out...
Chicken is Christmas and Christmas is chicken!
Obviously the most important episode of Loopat right there.
Yes.
But also, I just, in the last couple days, got myself caught up on Kamen Rider 01. And they just wrapped up their first major arc. And it's like, wow, I can't believe it's Christmas already. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess it would be. They tend to like to do that. I remember Gaim having sort of a turning point in their Christmas episode. Probably a few others as well. Just not too many coming to mind at the moment. I feel like Q Ranger did something for a Christmas episode. There was a lot that happened in that show. I feel like maybe was that when they went after the black hole weapon in the Southern Cross? I want to say it was around that time. Q Ranger was good though.
Q Ranger was so
good. I really enjoyed Q. I love it whenever like I'm scrolling through Twitter and they'll just somebody will be have that video of Kamen Rider Build dancing along with the Q Rangers to the Q Ranger song, and that's just fantastic.
I love closing dances.
Yeah.
I love closing dances. Even though sometimes when we do these, I'm way too tired and I don't want to dance.
Yeah, they're still
I still
great.
love closing dances. I had a great time tonight.
This was a fun episode. It was very silly, but they leaned into it hard in, I'd say, the right way.
Oh yeah. The thing with Bamba and
Bamba was hamming it.
Oh.
He was hamming it so hard. I'm like,
so ham.
Oh, I wish we could see more of that.
He was a ham that was fit to be canned.
That was so much ham. That was a Christmas ham right there. Wow.
Which I don't think they do that in Japan.
Nah, I don't think so either.
It's all about the chicken and the cake, not so much the ham.
But just the way that he kept getting up in Melto's face.
It was like, dude, personal space.
It's like, how long were you standing there? Like his
all I
his
saw
body
was you
language.
donating some toys, dude. Chill out.
Little bits didn't make sense. Like, okay, why was he dressed as Santa but none of the other Rangers who were also there?
Oh, he did it to impress the girl, of course.
Also, if you're going to save somebody, don't throw them at the soldiers when you've already jumped in between them and the soldiers.
Yeah, that actually, you know what that kind of reminded me a little of? Was the time that Ziggy and Kay fought, some grinders.
Yeah.
When they were outdoors.
I'm thinking.
Like, cause she was trying to use a pipe, and he wanted the pipe, and then he kind of
no, you're a ranger. You have weapons.
Use them.
And then you had.
But they wound up doing sort of a similar choreography where they were both holding onto the pipe.
Yeah, no, I'm actually thinking a little bit more of Scott and the Baby Carriage, honestly.
That too.
It's just like, I'm going to save this innocent, helpless person by throwing them at the monsters, basically.
Yeah, the fact that baby carriage still had a baby in it was a little bit...
Apparently that was Koichi Sakamoto's baby in there.
You mean it wasn't a doll?
Well, I mean, when they actually cut to the baby.
Oh.
I believe that was his child. Koichi.
We love you, Koichi.
I feel like, for the most part, Power Rangers hasn't quite had the same level of fight choreography since Koichi left. They've had their moments. I'll give them some moments. Like we had I'd say we had a good Koichi style fight with the introduction of Fury Mode in Beast Morphers, and I'd say that the final fight with Master Xandrid and with the Shogun armor was also another good American fight, but I feel like we haven't had a lot of good American fights like we used to, or at least not to the same extent.
Fair.
Whereas you look at the Disney era, and they were just pulling out American fights all over the place. Yeah. That was like, yeah, we made fun of the color explosions, Koichi explosions, whatever you want to call them, but they really worked on making those fights stand out a lot, and it was impressive, I thought.
I remember that one late
especially during
scene
Dino
fight with
Thunder.
Fierce and Angie in Mystic Force.
Yeah.
It was just the two of them, because I think they were the two that were the strongest out of
Oh,
the
yeah,
cast.
in Dark Wish. Yeah,
Yes.
Part 2 of Dark Wish. Yeah, that was good. And I think Dino Thunder was probably the peak of action choreography for the show. And then they got more into the wire work and explosions going into SPD onward. And although they've toned back on the wire work and explosions, I feel like they've never quite gotten up to just the level of quality choreography that we got in Dino Thunder.
That. Yeah.
Dino Thunder was
They haven't quite recovered from
really
using
strong.
wire work as a crutch.
Well, now they don't even use wire work, I'd say, that much anymore.
No, but they took it out, but then didn't add back in
Yeah.
the...
They were using it in some very good ways during Dino Thunder, I'd say. But...
I mean, I don't know, since they went back to the Saban era, do they even still do Ranger Boot Camp?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do. Absolutely. They scaled back, I think, on the spectacle of the American fights, I think. For the most part. Obviously, we get...
I guess Saban
obviously
wanted
there are
to rely
exceptions.
a little bit more on the source footage.
Yeah. I'd say definitely.
I mean, it does save on money.
Going off of Samurai and Megaforce, I'd say they definitely leaned hard into the source footage for the fights.
Yeah.
We've gotten a little bit of good stuff since then, but it's been a little bit in fits and starts, not to the same extent that it was during, I'd say, the Disney era. Jungle Fury had a ton of original fights that you don't really think much about until you actually go back and watch it. But all that said, we should probably talk more about Ryusoulger.
I mean, the Spirit Rangers were entirely original.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Ryusoulger. Some good fights here today.
Yep.
We got to see the Melto, Bomba, and Canalo all using power-ups together.
That was nice.
Canalo used two of them.
Yeah, even though it was very brief, it's always nice.
It was nice seeing them
when they
pull out
use-
all the stops like that.
It was like in Lupat when you'd see all the Rangers using different treasures as power-ups. I love it when they have a variety of power-ups and they're all using them in different ways. I'd love to see a little bit more of that and really lean into it, but just seeing them together was nice. And the Zord battle was pretty nice this week. Oh, you took it off during filming and you must have left it in your pocket.
Yeah, I think it must be the pocket of Mayo's sweatshirt.
Yeah, we'll have to get that.
My rings.
We'll have to get those right after we finish filming. But yeah, that Zord fight, they did some interesting stuff with the camera angles when it was running, and
I was actually getting a little dizzy.
yeah, it was a little dizzying.
The CG thing was a little actually slightly unpleasant, in that it was causing me a little bit of dizziness kind of vertigo.
I just like that it felt a little bit different.
It was I just think they overdid it slightly.
Yeah.
Especially when they went down by their feet.
Yeah, the feet thing got a little twisty.
And that's
it was
when
nice to
I
have
started
something
getting sick.
different, but it was a little twisty. I did like
too much twisting.
I did like that big aerial shot, even
The
though it was
aerial
like
shot was great. Because,
even though it was pretty much all CG, it was still a nice shot.
Yeah, but it was also at a wide enough swooping angle that it didn't make me dizzy.
Yeah, and it was a wide enough angle that the CG and there was enough motion, and it was a wide enough angle that the CG, I'd say, wasn't distracting.
No.
Like I love that we could see, you know, Gachilius from all these angles with this, you know, top-down shot of the city as the Megazord is flying around him.
And
That's
I was
a great
kind of
sequence.
sort of in a park.
Yeah. So I do love whenever they change up the Zord battles a little, just enough to really make you feel the scope of them. Go Busters was very good.
Oh yeah,
at that.
Go Busters was good because they had the foreground background thing going on, and that was amazing.
They did really good work, and we get every now and again in some of the more recent seasons we get stuff like that. Like Lupat did that once or twice, and we see that sometimes with Ryusoulger as well, which is really nice. Q Ranger not so much, but Q Ranger was still
in space.
Was still very shiny.
That helped. That makes it harder to
Yeah, to get that scope of the buildings and everything.
because you're in space.
But I did like the sparkles.
Everything's relative.
It was very shiny, sparkly.
So sparkly.
It was just like it was just a bunch of snow globes, is what they were.
Essentially, yeah.
So yeah, I'd say this was an enjoyable little Christmas special.
What happened to Uwe?
Yeah, we didn't see Uwe at all. That was weird. Like I felt
We had Mr. Tetsu. We had no
plenty
Uwe.
of Mr. Tetsu. We never saw Uwe this week.
No Uwe.
That's weird. She's just been so underutilized throughout the whole season.
I feel like Uwe gets such short shrift.
It's a shame because we really liked her in like
At
the
the
first
beginning,
couple episodes.
And then she's been underutilized and underdeveloped ever since.
To the point where I wish that
Like the one time since the early part where she had anything good to do was when the dead people came back.
Yeah, with her mother. But honestly, I find myself not even really caring about her character that much just because the show clearly
She's
doesn't.
so gone. It's like you forget about her. And
Yeah.
then it wasn't until the end of this episode that I'm like, wait a minute, where was Uwe?
Yeah. So I don't know why Uwe's been so underutilized as a character. And as a not just as a character, but also just as a plot contributor.
Yeah.
I assumed, you know, the way that
I thought she would have more to do with this show back at the beginning, and
yeah, when they were harping on her as a YouTuber, I assumed that was going to be something impactful, and it pretty much never was.
Nope.
Outside of just a goofy thing for her to sometimes be doing in the background, which
it's disappointing.
Which you know
It's not the
anyone
representation that
anyone
YouTubers
could
want.
potentially be doing without necessarily being a YouTuber. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I may, you know, even if you're not a YouTuber, you could still want to do a silly video for YouTube.
Or, you know, make a noodle flume in the house.
Yeah. But, yeah, they really, really underutilize her. But, I mean, they don't really make good use of a lot. Like, Gachilius could have just never come back, and it wouldn't really have made
No
a
one would have
huge
cared.
amount of difference.
It would have made zero difference.
Which is why I'm not super upset by him getting destroyed this week.
Yeah, Weisel, he is not.
Like, he could have been destroyed last week, and it would have felt probably more impactful. And after that, I'm just like, okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, we've at this point we've lost serious investment, I would say, in terms of the plot of Ryusoulger, and we just are kind of enjoying the silly wackiness, which this episode was full of, so it was fun.
Yeah.
And if anytime you focus on Weisel, it's going to be good times.
Weisel's fun.
And I was delighted to see how much Bomba's actor really was having fun this episode, because
Yes.
you never see him really having this kind of fun. So, good times all around. I'm glad that Christmas was retrieved for the children.
And Asuna got her cake.
I want Pizza Santas to be more of a thing here in the U.S. Why don't we have Pizza Santas? And I think that's a good
I
note to
think
end
that's a
on.
good note to end on as well.
Alright, so to all you Ranger fans, I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
And a Happy Hanukkah. And a Happy New Year. because
we might not see you by then.
yeah. And so I hope you've all had a great decade. It's the end of the 20-teens.
Yup.
Um,
Guess we'll see you guys in 2020, huh?
yeah, when all becomes clear, hopefully. That's like my catchphrase for 2020. Can't wait for 2020 when it all gets clear.
Wait.
Hopefully. When hopefully everything becomes clear.
Okay.
Let's go with that. And hopefully 2020 is not something we need to look back on with hindsight. So, until next decade, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
So don't bless us, everyone.